What's up, everybody? This is John from iRacing. Welcome back to another track tutorial. This week we're going to be at Lanier National Speedway. Personally, not my favorite track. It's a really good oval. I just don't like the banking of it personally, and the gear ratio that the legend cars give you, I'm just not a fan of. Not my best track, definitely not my worst track, but you get what you get. So here's the track tutorial for this. We're going to start with a qualifying lap. Before I start, I'm going to show you this info. You can pause here to see all the info now. I'm trying to make these recordings a little bit quicker than before, just so you don't have to watch a 10 or 13 minute video. Let me rewind this to the beginning here. All right, real quick before we start, as always, track line is on. You don't have to have this on. I actually recommend practicing without it to find a line that's best for you. Secondly, this is 131 laps, and I ran more than that. This track, I guess I just forgot how to drive it. It's difficult. It's deceptively difficult. It doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but it's a tough one to learn how to drive. I've tried high lines, I've tried low lines, entering low, exiting high, exiting low, just everything. And the line that I'm about to show you here is what really works for me at this track. So coming out of the pits, we're going to be starting high, second gear coming out in this turn here, and we'll upshift to third on the front stretch for a hot lap. So I'll just play that through here. I'm gonna back this up a little bit. This is our entry to our first turn here. My marks here, I'm going to start turning in right at this light here, and I'm also going to start kind of letting off the gas as well right at that light. I'm going to just a little bit slower. That might be a little too slow. Once I pass the start finish line, getting to this light, I will start letting off the gas and start making my turn in. I'm going to be applying just a little bit of brake to help the car rotate, and you're going to see that once I downshift, is also going to help the car rotate even more. This is way too slow. So I downshift here. I'm trying to get down to the bottom line as hard as I can. I don't want to go too far low or cut this corner because it is going to cost me a little bit of time. Here's the exit. Let's go back to this exit here. This is back where we started. We're going to be trying to get down to this line, not cutting. Really let the car catch before you get into the gas. After all my laps trying this, I felt like I was forcing it. As soon as I laid off a little bit, let the car catch and get a good drive out of turn two, my lap times increased. So my mark for when I'm going to start hitting the gas is when this A post right here passes this stop light. I'm going to start easing back into the gas. Ease back in, and we're aiming for this Toro and Billy something sign. Billy Howell. Get near the wall. The entry to turn 3 and exit turn 4 is pretty similar. My turn-in point for here is right after this Lanier sign, kind of right over this blue sign here, but I always look at Lanier. Start turning in, again, letting off the gas a little bit of brake, not much. Easy transitions here. And again, we're going to try to dive down to this line, let the car really catch, and then drive it out. This kind of feels like turn 2 at Texas, if you guys ever drove there before, how it feels like you're starting a little early and you might hit the wall, but you can get a wide turn here and really get going. Let me break down that exit really quick and show you my marks. So again, coming in, letting off the gas past that blue sign, little brake, downshift. These arrows are when I'm going to start getting back into the gas. Arrows mean go. Straighten up the wheel. And that's where we want to be at. All right, let's do a race pace. All right, for our race pace for this track, it's going to be about the same. The only two differences is I might get on the brake just a little bit more, and I might ride a little bit higher coming into the corners than I do on my qualifying lap. And I mainly do that just so I can kind of straighten out the turn a little bit and get a better drive out, make sure my tires stay flat. Again, I always talk about this. I will stress this. The steering wheel, we always want to try to keep past this tachometer, maybe a little bit below is fine. But if we're at full throttle on the gas, we want this blue tape past the tachometer. Let me back this up to the beginning. All right, so here we go. You've already got the gist of this, so let's just play it through here. I'm coming in, the light is my marker again. downshifting. I'm trying to get to the line. I'm trying to keep this wheel pointed forward when I'm getting into the gas. I did not do a great job there. Please save tires better than I did. And I'm a little bit higher than usual coming in, but that way it helps me straighten out. But the marks are about the exact same for the race pace. You just want to back off a little bit, really focus on having your steering wheel pointed straight as much as you can. Let the car do the work. Banking in these ovals is set up to help your car turn. Your car is going to want to turn on banking. So if you let your car do the work, try to keep that wheel straight, you will save tires. You might not be as fast as you're qualifying, but you will save tires. All right, and that pretty much wraps up Lanier. I hope this is under 6 minutes. That is my goal. But other than that, I guess I will see you guys next week at whatever track is coming up.